There's a username that lingers in the dark corners of the internet, like a whisper from another life. It's not just a name, it's a story, a presence, a ghost in the machine. Logan, that's the name, but it's more than that. It's a promise, a placeholder, a username that once connected to something real, until it didn't anymore. We all have names that don't belong to us. We all have usernames that once felt like something more, and sometimes they just disappear. So here's the thing. This isn't just about a username. It's about the people who live in the spaces between the screens, the ones who never got to say goodbye. Logan is my username. And maybe, just maybe, it's not really mine at all. So what exactly are we talking about? It's not just a username. It's a name that carries weight. A name that feels like a confession. Logan is more than a name. It's a symbol, a label that separates, a mark that defines. It's a name that feels like it's been carved into the bones of the internet. It's a name that asks for connection, but it also asks for distance. It's a name that feels like it's trying to reach out, but it's always one step behind. Logan is a name that's been used, forgotten, and used again. It's a name that feels like it's been worn out by the weight of too many lives. This name is more than a handle. It's a story waiting to be told. A voice that's been lost in the noise of the internet, and a plea that never gets answered. Logan is just one name, but behind it is a life that once had meaning, a story that once mattered. We all have our own little corners of the internet where we once felt seen. We don't know why he vanished, but the silence is louder than any explanation. The internet is full of voices, but some are left unheard, forgotten in the noise. In a world where attention is currency, Logan's story is a quiet reminder of what we lose when we stop listening. We have the power to remember, to care, to give space to the voice that once asked for it. Maybe it's not about saving him. Maybe it's about not letting him be forgotten. Sometimes the only thing that matters is that someone still cares, even if it's just a little. Logan's username is just a string of letters, but it's also a question. And maybe, just maybe, you're the one who can answer it. We start in the ruins of a forgotten server, where the first logs were written in ones and zeros, silent but full of potential. That was the birth of a world, and I was just a username, a name typed into the void. Logan was my first friend, a name that echoed through the corridors of the game. We built together, explored together, and in those early days, we were more than players. We were pioneers. But time moved on, and the world we built began to change. New players came, new names, and the space we once shared felt smaller, like the echoes of our friendship were fading. Logan left, not in a hurry, but with a quiet certainty that the game had moved on. We tried to stay in touch, but the distance, both real and virtual, became too much to bridge. Now, as I sit here, I think about how much we built, how much we lost, and how the world we once created is now just a memory, a ghost in the code, waiting to be forgotten. Logan is my username. It's not my real name, but it's the one I've used for years. It's the only thing that connects me to the world online. I don't have a real name here. No face, no history, just a name and a few words. It's like being invisible, but sometimes that's the only way to be seen. Sometimes I wonder if I'm still me. If I'm still here. If I'm real. But then I type another message, and I know I'm still here, even if no one knows I'm here. Logan is my username. It's all I have. It's all I need. And maybe one day it will be all I am. The first step begins with a quiet room, a laptop, and a username that feels like a secret. I sit alone, the screen glowing softly in the dim light, fingers hovering above the keyboard, waiting for something to happen. Logan is my username, and it's more than just a name. It's a mask, a way to disappear into the crowd. It's a place where I can speak without fear, without judgment, without being seen. The setup is simple, but it carries a gravity I can ignore. It's not just about logging in. It's about choosing who I am in this space, and who I'm not. This is where it all begins. Not with a click, but with a decision. A decision to step into the world of Logan, and to let that world shape how I see myself and how I am seen. The mechanism is built on a simple yet brutal truth. Trust is not given, it is earned. Every action, every word, every decision is a test, a weight on the scale of who you really are. It starts with a signal, a flicker in the dark, a whisper in the void. The machine listens, it does not question. It waits for the right frequency, the right tone, the right intent. Once the signal is received, the process begins. A chain of reactions, a sequence of checks. Every step is a reminder that you are not alone, that you are being watched, that you are being measured. The machine does not care about who you are. It does not know your name, your story, your pain. It only knows what it is told, and what it is programmed to believe. And then, if the signal is right, if the rhythm is correct, it gives. A single confirmation, a single pulse, a single moment of understanding between two isolated souls, two desperate hearts. The twist isn't just a trick. It's the moment the game shifts from being about winning to being about understanding. It's when the rules are rewritten and the player is asked to look beyond the screen. You realize that the game is a mirror, reflecting not just the player's actions, but their intentions. It's not about beating the level, but about what you're willing to let in. You start to question whether the game is trying to teach you something, or if it's testing your willingness to be vulnerable. It's not just about progress. It's about presence. The twist forces you to confront the idea that games, like people, are built on layers of meaning. You're not just playing a game. You're being asked to trust the game, and yourself. In the end, the clever twist isn't just about the game. It's about the player. It's the moment you realize that the game is a story, and you're the one being told it. There's a hum beneath everything, a frequency that binds the broken to the whole. It's not just the machines, it's the silence between them, the weight of what's never said. Logan didn't just build things. He built the space between them. A space where a username, a plea, a fragmented voice could find a place to rest. It's the way a username can outlive its owner, a digital ghost walking the corridors of a machine that no longer remembers it. The hum is a kind of mourning, for what was lost, for what remains, for the voices that never got to say goodbye. And in that hum, there's still a possibility that somewhere, in the vast empty space between, a reply is waiting. We're not talking about a war, but a collision of two worlds, two cultures, two stories. It's like when two rivers meet, but one is rushing down from the mountains and the other is a slow, meandering stream. The Creecraft isn't just a game. It's a language, a way of seeing the world, shaped by a different kind of logic. It's not about winning or losing. It's about building something that makes sense in its own right. In Creecraft, you don't just build. You create a world that reflects your inner logic. It's a place where the rules are written in your mind, and the world bends to them. So maybe, in the end, it's not about being right or wrong. It's about being honest with yourself, about building something that feels real, even if it's not real at all. Before you go, if you enjoyed this, please give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And tell us in the comments what you'd like us to make next. We read every single one. Thank you so much for watching. Comment this emoji if you made it to the end.